So I get the call. I'm interested in purchasing a house with 100% financing. My agent says that you can help me. And this is an example where it makes so much sense. So I always start these conversations the same way. Well, where do you currently live? She explains to me that she's been living at home for the last 2 years. After school, she had moved out, rented for a couple of years, taken on a bunch of debt. She moved back home to pay off her debt so she would be able to purchase a house. I was like, okay, so how much debt do you have now? She explains to me that she doesn't really have any debt. I was like, that's great. What about savings? She reiterates that she'd used all her money to pay down her debt, and so she didn't really have a lot of savings. I was like, well, what is your credit score? She goes, well, it was lower, but now it's in the high 600s because all the debt's gone. I'm like, cool. What kind of price range do you want to buy? She explains that she's been looking at townhouses between $400,000. And I was like, okay, do you know that the payments on that are going to be between 2,500 and 3,500? She's like, yeah, I do know that, but now that I don't have any debt, I think I'm ready to move forward. I was like, okay, why don't you apply? And we can definitely get you a 100% financing program because it looks to me like you're ready to buy a house.